Hey, what's up guys? Today I pushed to top 3000 with the Lavaloon deck. Right here, classic with guards over Valkyrie, so I'm going to be sharing some replays and helping you guys learn this deck and showcasing some of my best games on the push. And this season I'll definitely go for 7600, so we'll see how that ends up. If you like the video, hit that like button, comment, donate me your money, that stuff. It's kind of cool. Also, we have a Twitch, which I stream on daily, and a Discord server, which are really cool, and both in the description, and you should check them out. Let's jump into the video. Alrighty guys, so the first matchup I have for you today is Lavaloon Mirror, and I think it's a little different because he has Valkyrie, not guards, but that doesn't make too much of a difference. Basically, what happens often in this matchup is the person who Lavaloons first does really good, and so it's hard to defend this Lavaloon, but a lot of the time, what I'm going to try and do is, if I don't have lava in my starting hand, I'm going to try and defend his lava with like tombstone in the middle, mega minion, wait for the mega minion, use Skelly drag, stuff like that. But if I do have my lava hound, I will go Lavaloon, same lane. And you kind of want to watch out because let me pause real quick. I'll go back here and then I'll fast forward it again. But so what happens here usually is, like, some things happen. Usually he goes with the balloon, and then some people I've watched that play lava hound, they go with, like, I don't know, they see his balloon and they get scared and, oh, I have to defend this, and then they don't go in with their own balloon, and then they end up like down a whole tower because they didn't go in with the balloon. It is crucial that you guys go in with the balloon because it's going to be extremely effective, and you want to try and tower trade. And what's gonna theoretically happen here is you go with the balloon, he goes with the balloon, you go with the fireball and his Skelly drags, or if he goes with like the tombstone, you either go with the mega minion on his balloon and then zap the mega minion, try and get it onto your lava. But either way, you should be equal or greater to him in damage. So if you see a lava crossing the river, just try and match what he's doing, or just go in with the Lavaloon. And so here you can see he goes in with the mega. So I just go in with my balloon because he didn't happen to have it in cycle. And lava mirror matchups, you already know they're scuffed. Whoever gets the Lavaloon down first is pretty golden. And so as you can see here, he fails the tombstone. It wouldn't matter if he didn't. I would have just fireballed his skeleton dragons. And so here, as you can see, we go in with the zap because that zap allows us to kill most of the skeletons and turns the lava pups into one shot by the tower. And that's pretty much how you want to play defense usually. You see his balloon cross, but since he went with the mega minion, I decided to go with my balloon and then the mega minion as well, because if he wants to push into me, I could just use the tombstone, the Skelly drags, and the worst case scenario is that we tower trade. There's nothing that really goes wrong there. So as you can see, he goes in here, and I'm just thinking, that's a little scary. That looks a little scary, right? It's a Lavaloon push, but we just decided to go with our own Lavaloon push, and then we're gonna hesitate a little bit. I want to fireball skeleton dragons, but I also want to use the mega minion, and I'm thinking if he hasn't played skeleton dragons at this point, he's not going to play them until it's too late. And here, as you can see, I'm going to go in with the fireball because fireball plus bomb kills all of that. And just we gave him the left tower, okay. We also took like the entire right tower, so it's very good for us there. That's like a perfect situation to start the lava mirror matchup. And it's really going to be hard to lose this here. But a big key is that, damage doesn't really matter in lava matchups. It's about towers. Because, you're not going to play with Lava Hound and just deal like 496 damage. What's going to happen is we're going to have to go into a 2-tower situation here because there's no way to effectively play offense right now with my hand. See, he just goes in all in here, and I was really not prepared for that. I thought he was going to try and defend, but sadly he didn't. And then he went with the Sky Drags too. Like, that's just confusing to me. And we did fireball the Skeleton Dragon because that's pretty much going to be the one thing you fireball in this matchup. I try to avoid fireballing anything other than the skeleton dragons, but as you can see here, we kind of just play a bunch of offense for like the rest of the game, because right here we're at such a damage advantage that we should probably try and avoid going with the lava, because if you try and build up a lava push at this point in the game, it's going to be really hard to deal with like his own lava push, and it's gonna get really scary. And also it's just unreliable, because you know, you make one small mistake and he fireball zaps your troops, and then oh no, you can't deal with the lava push. And I was expecting Skelly drags there, not a fireball. So, but that fireball shows that he was just gonna lay down and like not put up a fight, because what that shows is that you can't really go in with a Lavaloon push in this matchup without having Fireball, because Fireball's crucial for the Skeleton Dragons. If you don't have Fireball for the Skelly Drags, they kind of just defeat your stuff, and it gets really hard to defend if you don't have Skeleton Dragons, so that's why you save the Fireball usually. And so here it was just a matter of time. We didn't let him get another lava push going, and as you can see, the one lava we did use was really high, so that, you know, he wouldn't have a chance to go in with his own lava push. So hopping into the next game, let's go. Okay, so our next matchup here is this weird Golem deck with Skeleton King. I've actually seen it a couple times now. It's a little odd, but I like this deck because even without the Valkyrie, you are able to win, and that is because he doesn't really get much good value going. I feel like he doesn't have a good solid way to defend, and so what you can do is you can try and make him defend your lava pushes, because you know it's going to be futile. So what's going to happen here is you're going to make sure you play defense, and then you could pretty much just go in with Lavaloon a lot, because he doesn't have a good counter to it. He just has the baby dragon, and you can tank for the baby dragon. So, you know, what I'm also going to try and explain is that you don't need to go in with Lavaloon against this matchup a ton, because like I said, he doesn't have air counters. So if he wants to spend a whole ass lightning on your support units, you can go in with the Lavaloon. It's kind of just the free tower there. But the only thing you got to be careful of is Tombstone NATO. Building Golem is like the alternative to like air counter Golem, because they either run a bunch of air counters or they run a building. So here, as you can see, tornadoes. Okay, I guess that's cool. It would be nice if he didn't tornado there, but like, look at the damage we got on that right tower. That was splendid. And here we use the Mega Minion to counter the Baby Dragon, because I'm thinking, you know, we might be able to get a little good counter push damage, and one of two things happens. Either we get some good counter push damage, or he wastes one of his cards. And the whole strategy behind this matchup is to try and get him like off his feet. Don't let him get a good Golem push down. Mess with the cycle a little bit. As you can see here, we went with the lava because that's there's no pressure from Golem deck, really. It's just he Golems in the back, and I know he's shown the Night Witch, the Baby D, the deck he's running. I've seen it before, so I know he wasn't running another air counter. So really, all we had to worry about was like fireballing this thing. But that tombstone is way too low. That tombstone with a NATO would not pull to King Tower, so we don't have to worry about it there. As you can see, always plant your tombstones against Golem as soon as you can. Don't do it too early, but make sure that you get it down before you start your push. Therefore is not the right word, I'm sorry. Anyways, what's going to happen is if you plant that tombstone before you go in with your push, you're going to be able to cycle back to another one, potentially, by the time he gets back to his next Golem. And sometimes even you can. I still don't like to do this against E-Giant, like cycling two tombstones on one E-Giant. But against Golem decks with like Lumberjack and E-Barbs and stuff, if you need to use a tombstone on the E-Barbs or something, you can get away with it as long as you go with the tombstone early. So the big thing I want to explain about this matchup is you kind of you go with the tombstone first, you get ready on defense. If your lava push doesn't work, okay, just make sure that all his support units sitting back there are dead. That's why I fireballed the Night Witch a couple times, because if he builds up a big counter push, it's going to be really difficult to defend it. So you want to make sure that every time he goes in with the Golem, he has to spend fresh troops to support it. Okay, so here I have a Lumberloon matchup for you guys. Lumberloon is Lumberloon is not fun at all to play against, but it is winnable. As you can see here, what's going to go on first is that we're just chilling. I think I see the bowler first, and the bowler just gives me PTSD, because like every bowler deck in this meta, and like any meta, is bad because it's just ugly. Bowler graveyard, bowler freaking I don't know. Bowler Lumberloon, as you can see. Bowler Graveyard Freeze. It's disgusting. But as you can see, he goes with the Bowler deep. So we're just going to go in with the Lavaloon push here. Try and get some good damage going. And I tried to take care of the Bowler early on here. But sadly, I don't think for some reason it worked. Maybe it's because he tornadoed. Yeah, he tornadoed. He got my Mega Minion off his Bowler. And the Mega Minion also got hit by that eye drag, and that was really a bad situation there. But as you can see, we go in with the Fireball because the Lumberloon is hard to deal with as it is, much less when he has support units. So you're really screwed if you can you can't stop his counters. So like if he Lumberloons with an eye drag and an E drag already on the board, it's really bad for you. And so he was trying to go in with like a Lumberjack freeze push, I think, or something like that. So we just wrap it up with the guards. The only way we win this matchup is if he like doesn't go with Lumberloon a bunch. What I mean is like if he can try and separate his Lumberloon and stuff, but he goes with the freeze here. No, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, that would have been a bad freeze because also he needed to freeze on defense here, and he does so. But we do get a balloon hit, and then we get a couple skeleton dragons helping out as well. So big nice damage there from our Skelly drags and our balloon, and so we're not looking too bad right here. We're probably looking at going into a 2-tower situation, but we're going to try and prevent that if we can, because you got to keep in mind the only way he gets damage really is if you let his Bowler cross or if you let his Lumberloon cross. And he goes with the Lumberjack there. Again, another solo Lumberjack, and I find a lot of the common denominators in like me winning Lumberloon matchups are if he goes in with a bunch of solo loons, or solo Lumberjacks, because Lumberloon is the threat, not just the loon. And so as you can see here, he goes with the balloon, and we wrap up his eye drag. And here it's really nice because I use the tombstone to not only distract the Lumberjack, it also prevents the loon from getting a hit as fast. But it was really sad there because we weren't able to stop his loon. It would have been over if we stopped his loon, but it's pretty much over now because we caught him off guard. He had to spend so much elixir to get that balloon to the tower. That's exactly what we want. We want our offensive push, like 50% health. We want it alive and well. Not alive and well, but alive and kicking. And while he's trying to take our tower. And you want to go the same lane. Try to, because that way your everything you spend to defend the Lumberloon push is also going on offense, so it's really effective there, because if you can stack a bunch of troops, you can really just fireball his E-Drag and get it out of there, and then he has no more splash. We go with the Mega Minion high so he can't get freeze value on our tower, our Mega Minion and our Skeleton Dragons. He chooses to go with the Mega Minion, not the tower, and so we wrap up his push there, and it's kind of just over from here. He tornadoes that, but like, okay. It's over at this point. I thought he was going to eye drag, not tornado, but anyways, it's still over. So a very nice win against Lumberloon. Any win against Lumberloon is very nice indeed. Alrighty guys, so the last matchup of the day is indeed Queen Bridge Spam, and it's like really this deck is scary. I'd actually rather like fight this deck, I feel like, than a lot of other Bridge Spam decks. Probably this over Mega Knight Bridge Spam. It's Queen Magic Archer but no spells. Instead of spells, he has a bunch of really bridge spammy troops. And so my main thing here is get the Magic Archer out of here. He doesn't have spells, so we should be able to use swarm units for a really good defensive output here. You can counter his E-Barbs, you can counter his attempt at E-Barbs. He goes with E-Barbs Heal Spirit. Make sure that you do something to make sure the Heal Spirit doesn't jump onto your skeletons, because I don't really, ideally the Heal Spirit doesn't heal the E-Barbs, but what's gonna happen here is if the E-Barbs, like, you use the tombstone for the E-Barb Heal Spirit push, and the E-Barb hits the tombstone, and then the Heal Spirit jumps, not only does it heal the E-Barbs, I was about to say E-Spirit, it gets really annoying because the splash also kills all the skeletons. And a big tip against like most bridge spam is try and tower trade if you can. The reason bridge spam is so effective is because, you know, they put one troop in one lane and one troop in another lane, and it's, oh my god, what do? You know, and if they only have one lane to bridge spam in, it's not as effective. And if they're going in for the King Tower is just easier to defend. Bridge spam, I feel like a lot of the times, like giant graveyard and stuff, it's really not easier. But it is with bridge spam, because I feel like you just tombstone in the middle of guards. You can use troops with your lava push, especially because if you go with the King Tower, you can just put a lava down. And you can kind of just use skeleton dragons, especially in this matchup, because he doesn't have a spell to wrap up his stuff. And so as you can see here, we go with the lava because I know that it's going to be pain here. And also, I fireballed that. I don't know, I think I slipped or something. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was a really bad fireball. If we'd hit everything there, we wouldn't have taken this much damage. But all that matters here is that we did not lose our tower, because now we can go in hard. And also, yay! My AirPod is connecting to something that is not my ear right now. Love to see it, dude. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god, can we move this over here, dude? It's stupid. I don't know why this stupid dumb AirPod like connects to my freaking phone. I'm literally listening on my freaking computer. Don't automatically connect to anything, dude. You're supposed to be smart technology. As you can see there, I'll probably rewind it just to explain what happened. We can go in here because I know his only stop is our queen. So if we go skeleton dragons right in the middle, they should be able to either kill the queen or distract it so it doesn't target our balloon immediately. As you can see there, we buy enough time so that the balloon gets out of range of the queen, and then we kind of just like go ham, because I fireball his magic archer, and then he's not back to his queen, and he's already at 1310 HP, so like, oh my god, he's down to 500, so we just kind of go in with the balloon. Okay, queens, yeah, but if the queen even takes it, all we have to do is get death bomb and a fireball down. So very nice win there, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wish me good luck on 7600 this season. I've never reached it before, so I will try my best. Peace.